A few days ago, CATL officially announced its entry into the US market. As soon as this news came out, it triggered a huge response at home and abroad. As one of the few unicorns in the industry, CATL has always been proud of its leadership in battery technology. However, the launch of this mobile phone in the US market has caused many people in China to worry about leaks of China's nuclear technology. Is this worry justified? CATL can be said to be the leader in the field of new energy vehicle batteries, occupying half of the market. It not only occupies the domestic market, but also extends its tentacles to overseas markets, especially the United States, a country with huge potential. However, this move immediately aroused the attention of many Chinese internet users, who were worried that Huawei's core technology would be exposed by CATL. This concern is not unfounded. After all, US imperialism has various methods, such as using market demand to induce Chinese companies to cooperate with the United States, and then stealing some goods and technologies under clever pretexts, etc. Prior to this, Lenovo suddenly stabbed the US market, Huawei stabbed the global market, and the US naturally could not sit idly by and was suppressed at all levels. Fortunately, the Ningde era was not a vegetarian. It learned from the enemy's lessons, deployed layer after layer of nuclear technology, and was always on guard against possible collaborators. It can be said that it was the first to strike first. As the saying goes, the road from the Ningde era to China and the United States is not smooth. As expected, in July, U.S. politicians launched an in-depth investigation into the U.S. investment project, causing the project to suspend operations and cutting the company's operating costs. However, what makes many Chinese people feel relieved is that some time ago, the company announced that the project under investigation will be restarted. This undoubtedly marks CATL's official entry into the U.S. market. Looking back, the projects previously investigated were, at best, nothing more than bluffs by American politicians. The United States obviously underestimated the overall strength of China's battery technology, and was threatened with deception during the investigation. It was quickly slapped in the face. Without the participation of Chinese companies, the new energy vehicle industry will not be truly competitive. Netizens who were worried about China's nuclear technology being stolen can finally breathe a sigh of relief. Facts have once again proved that Chinese companies have the strongest vitality. If you think about it carefully, in fact, China does not need to worry too much about technology leaks. First of all, the R&D capabilities of Chinese enterprises are rapidly improving, and it is very important for some key technologies to shift from complete reliance on imports to independent innovation and updating. Secondly, in terms of scientific research, Chinese companies are not inferior to Western countries. For example, those scientific researchers who work overtime and late have made more efforts to solve the technical bottlenecks of Chinese companies. This is the core competitiveness of Chinese enterprises in competition. Finally, despite the risk of technology leakage, Chinese companies still have the courage to face the challenge and immediately carry out technology iterative upgrades to regain market opportunities. The resilience of Chinese companies is obvious to all. Why did the United States finally decide to cooperate with CATL? Even though Ningde Times currently occupies an absolute advantage at the negotiating table, in fact, the United States is not having an easy time. The fact that the United States was able to investigate this project and put it on hold shows how powerful this project is. That being the case, why did it finally decide to start working together again? This is mainly because the United States does not have as strong a battery industry as China. If you want to catch up, it is almost impossible to obtain this technology without the help of Chinese companies. To put it simply, it is a "you are strong and I am weak" situation, which is obvious in battery technology. The electrification of the U.S. automobile industry cannot be separated from the cooperation of Chinese companies. In a sense, CATL's success in entering the U.S. market reflects China's overall leadership in the new energy field. This further strengthens Chinese companies' confidence that they can compete with Western giants in high-tech fields. What are the key factors behind the rapid rise of Chinese companies? In recent years, the rapid growth of Chinese enterprises has surprised and delighted many Western capitalist countries. They never thought that Chinese companies would be so competitive, so diligent, and so competitive. The biggest characteristic of the Chinese people is that, if you don't advance, you will retreat. This can be seen from China's entrepreneurs and most scientific researchers and engineers. It can be said that the excellent quality of Chinese traditional culture of dedication and teamwork has been sublimated in the construction of modern enterprises. If a company is compared to a ship, then the cohesion of the Chinese team is the company's strongest hull. This is why Chinese companies have greater potential to break through technological bottlenecks and achieve major original breakthroughs. In theory, Chinese companies may have leaked core technology. For example, in various forms of foreign investment cooperation, the risk of exchanging technology for markets cannot be ignored. But in reality, the risk is actually very small. Because Chinese companies attach great importance to technological innovation, they will not hesitate to take corrective measures even if there is a risk of leakage. This forward thinking, along with the growing power of Chinese companies, is enough to keep China confident about leaks. In addition, Western countries have become increasingly strict on technology controls, making it extremely difficult to steal key technologies from China on a large scale. Therefore, this is an ideological worry, and China really does not need to be too nervous. The issue quickly sparked heated discussions online. Has Chinese technology been stolen? Some netizens expressed their concerns. Some netizens believe that this is a good opportunity for Chinese companies to make their name in the United States. Of course, some netizens believe that as long as they remain vigilant, they will not worry too much about the danger of technology leaks. Netizens who are worried about this nuclear leak said that the United States seems to be digging a hole for itself. It openly discusses cooperation but secretly prepares to steal technology. Just in case, they recommended that the Chinese government conduct technical monitoring and risk assessments. Some netizens bluntly said that this move by CATL is tantamount to digging its own grave, as China's core technology is about to be stolen. However, some are optimistic. They believe that seizing opportunities and meeting challenges is the right path. China and the United States have been competing in science and technology for a long time, and have reached the point of incompatibility. If you don't dare to face this, you will never catch up. CATL's trip to the United States fully reflects the strength and vitality of Chinese companies and is also an important step for Chinese companies to go global. Of course, there are many rational people. Some netizens said that as long as they are more vigilant, the risk of technology leakage can still be controlled. Moreover, the overall strength of Chinese companies is growing rapidly, and they firmly believe that they will benefit from technological competition, so there is no need to panic. All in all, CATL dares to set up factories in the United States and provide technical support. This not only shows the courage and determination of Chinese companies in global organizations, but also officially kicks off the technological war between China and the United States. In this kind of competition, some key technologies may be deprived. This situation is not unreasonable, but there is no need for China to be too nervous. This is because, after years of accumulation, Chinese companies have developed the ability to cope with various challenges. In addition, the strong reserve force and fighting spirit of Chinese entrepreneurs will also become an important force in the technological competition between China and the United States. Therefore, let China ride on the trend of CATL and officially land in the United States, seizing the historic opportunity for Chinese companies to enter the world stage. Currently, China is in a period of rapid economic development, and Chinese enterprises are accelerating the pace of building world-class enterprises. In this process, high-tech competition between China and the United States has become an inevitable trend. It is normal to worry about the security of certain key technologies, but China should not be worried about it. Only in this way can China have the courage to face the scientific and technological dispute between China and the United States, and can it make unremitting efforts to realize China's rejuvenation and become a powerful nation.